What's up, guys? Chart review for today, Monday 30th. One and done for me today. The trade I did take took me on a bit of an emotional roller coaster, which we'll go over. But one trade, one win, and after that trade, I decided to shut down or lock myself out of Tradeovate. Just take that trade for today. Yeah, a few other possibilities for trades later in the day. So I was a bit frustrated with myself for locking myself out so early. It's just an eval, but trying to trade it as I would a PA. So maybe I would have been okay shutting it down if I was on a PA above buffer with a daily payout, but I don't think there's much need to be doing that on an eval. But in any case, let's get into the action today. I was contemplating this wider uptrend during the pre-market, but I decided to also draw some tighter channels right near high. Not sure if we had news this morning, but we had some big volatility here, big bars. And then we have a break. Never really got a new high, but I think this attempt was enough if this big white channel was valid, but I don't really like when we have a lot of space like this. I was contemplating at the time maybe a type of spike in channel, but didn't really get anything that would be a nice fit. But I wasn't in my desk for this PA, so I came back around here, maybe around here. So yeah, pretty clear that we were now going downwards. So I eventually settled on this spike and channel. Thought this channel looked nice. Before doing this, I was trying to find something wider, but it was a bit difficult because you could maybe argue, well, here's the swing, or here's the swing, here's the swing. And by the time you widen it here, there's a lot of space here. So I think this was a nice option here, spike down channel. And then we consolidated. Much like many other days recently, we have a big move in the pre-market in Asia, and then we just consolidate in the New York session. So we have this correction, break, new high. I marked this candle, but I didn't like it in real time. I thought we might be reversing. And usually if I play these back to the EMA trades, I like to clean second entries, or a second entry that's clean. And here, technically, the second entry's here. But an option for someone that likes those back to the EMA trades. But I've been burnt on that on Friday. Some stop loss moving mania. So I decided not to. Then we come down. I did consider this because of the multi-touch here, but we had quite a lot of wick, engulfing bar. Again, after Friday, wanted to avoid another engulfing bar fiasco. Then I take my trade, and I think this was aggressive, but I liked how it was a multitask. We had the first touch, second, third, fourth, fifth touch here at this level, and we were going sideways now. Up and down below the EMA, so I wasn't concerned about the EMA at the time. Just I decided to keep risk to 4 points, but here I took on an extra point of risk. That was just down to me forgetting, getting a bit too excited to jump in a trade. I liked how it looks like two visual legs here back, but I was a bit concerned because it wasn't a second entry short, so we might want another leg up, which pretty much happened almost. But here's the emotional roller coaster. I get ticked in here, and firstly the candle had came up here before ticking me in, and then it comes down, takes me in, and makes a pretty quick move down. So I'm thinking, great, this is going to be a quick scalp. It gets to within one tick of my take profit and violently moves up. I mean, this got to within one tick of my take profit in within 0.5 seconds was up here. And I was thinking, oh my god. This candle closes here and this one pushes right up here, and I was just already willing and ready to throw a mouse or any object within my vicinity out the window. And it starts to flutter here. If I'm going to get stopped out, I want it to be a quick stop out. Just take the stop out. Don't do this where you're just hovering at the stop, like whoa, we're oh wait, maybe. And so the market was playing with me there. I didn't move the stop. That's an improvement. I sat down, full of rage, but I didn't move the stop. An improvement. And then it comes back down quite quickly. I'm thinking, at this point, you get in your mind, oh, maybe I should go to break even or just close the trade. Just close the trade. I thought, just gonna let it play out. So what it did here, it does here. So it gets again to about the EMA and starts just moving like this, like, oh, maybe we're gonna tap you out, maybe not. Eventually, it hit the TP and we got the scalp. So looking at this bear bar, it looks like it was a nice, quick, easy scalp after this retracement, but this put me through the emotional ringer. So I, decided to have a cool down period after that. It might have been okay. Maybe this is more of a hindsight trade, but we do have a first entry short, second entry short. Nice big bear bar, rejecting again the EMA. Making a lower high compared to here. And these are pretty much equal highs, so you could reset the count and say first entry long, second entry long, failure. So a nice 2-3 trades in one. Plus, if you're confident of this downtrend, you're now expecting a new low. Maybe at the time you'd be concerned about potential support here. But in hindsight's always 20/20, and at the time I was considering it. If I hadn't been so emotionally worn out by this trade, nice setup, or nice scalp at least. Then I sat through this and didn't see anything I wanted to trade. This correction, this one here, I think for a short was tempting, but I already had this uptrend drawn, so I was pretty confident of this wider channel instead of something like this, so wasn't looking to short. Then we make this new high here, down channel, break new low, up channel, break new high. Nothing really I see there on my chart to trade. And then we start with what turned out to be quite a big down channel. But initially, it's one of those down channels that I marked up. I marked this later on in the day before doing the video. I imagine it would have been difficult to draw something wider at the time. So we have this down channel, break new low. I did mark here a potential lower high. It's really a first entry long, second entry long failure. And at the time, because I'd locked myself out of Trade Evade, I decided to take it on Sim. I think I had something drawn like this. Kind of like a copy here, spike down channel. And here, spike channel, but now I don't really like how that looks, to be honest. But I think if you're confident of more action to the downside, technically still not got a new low here, so maybe eventually going to get one now. But maybe that's your only concern, is that we made a break new low of this channel, could be reversing. But again, now we're going lower, so at this point you're definitely considering another wider down channel, maybe something like this at the time. Yeah, I think I actually drew this. Has a bit of space here, but I think with how strong this movement is down, you're expecting another down channel. Then we come here, first entry short, break new high, again respecting this channel. Put these as potential trades. Here technically you have a first entry short, second entry short off the EMA. Closes nicely on its lows. Very bearish trend now. Expecting a new low here. We've already came back and tested the upside. If not, there's a lower high here. Might be concerned about this shorting into the lows, but again, might be expecting a low to this one, or new attempt at this low, so could be another option. And then I drew this as a possibility, just because we've came off this trend channel again. First entry long, second entry long, failure. Nice failure bar, we're in a clear downtrend. Very strong now, bearish market overall the past few days with the situation in the Middle East. Only issue here is you're now at the bottoms, at the low. This is the lowest point, so that might be a cause for concern, but again, nice scalp, nice failed second entry long, EMA holding there. There's a possibility. And then, yeah, at the end of day, mini rally as shorts cover and get their profits. But yeah, just one trade for me today. And I think this is okay when you're on a PA, but this is an eval. I need to be confident enough to go for two free trades a day. If there are 2 or 3 trades available. Today there were in the afternoon, so yeah. Happy enough because some Mondays I've had disasters and it's just set the entire week up for a week of pain. But this was maybe a day where I should have taken a few more setups. I am watching the NQ as well. No trades though. I didn't see anything I liked. Traditionally, everyone the trades PATS on NQ is 1,500 ticks, but I did mention my videos, I'd been looking at 1,000 tick, so might look again if a 1,000 tick chart. There was a potential setup. I took this on Sim in the pre-market. It was 7 o'clock in the morning for me, or no, 9 o'clock in the morning for me, 7 o'clock central. Technically a double trap, but I didn't want to take on my eval because it was 30 points of risk plus these 2 up channels had already the break new high, downtrend here. I drew like this, just not respecting this wick, and it could be argued just looks like one leg down, but works out really well for a trade. But yeah, nothing so clean on NQ today for me. But yeah, no mistakes, no casualties today. I said maybe I should have kept trading, but I think after Friday where I had very bad habits when moving the stop loss, I think taking this one trade, respecting the stop loss, letting the trade play out was a good enough win for today. Well, let's hope tomorrow goes similar, and hope you had a good weekend, a good trading day also, and see you tomorrow. Peace.